They say some things at flea markets have a history, but I never expected mine to predict the future. I was drawn to this battered, leather-wrapped camera like it was calling to me from the cluttered stall, old and heavy, with a cracked glass lens that seemed to see right through me. The seller, a silent woman with cloudy eyes, barely glanced up as I handed over a crumpled bill and tucked the camera into my backpack. I thought I'd scored a unique vintage piece for my collection. But when I got home and took my first picture, the film developed with a scene that hadn't happened yet. My neighbor's cat, lying in the street, moments before it was hit by a car. At first, I told myself it was a coincidence. But picture after picture, the camera's predictions came true. Spilled coffee, a broken window, a stranger knocking on my door. The images always appeared a few hours before the events unfolded in real life. I stopped showing people the photos after a friend freaked out when she saw herself screaming at her phone, only to receive devastating news minutes later. I should have stopped using it, but I couldn't. It was addictive, like glimpsing fate itself in the palm of my hand. Tonight, alone in my apartment, I couldn't resist one more shot. I set up the tripod, aimed the lens at myself, and pressed the shutter. As the photo developed, I watched the colors bleed into shape, my breath catching as my own face emerged, eyes wide, mouth stretched in a silent scream, terror etched deep into every line. I stared at the picture, heart pounding, waiting for something, anything, to explain what could frighten me so badly. Seconds later, the lights flickered. The air grew icy and thick, pressing in on me like invisible hands. Through the reflection in the camera's lens, I saw a shadow moving behind me, taller and darker than anything human. My own face stared back from the photo, frozen in horror, as I finally understood, the camera didn't just predict the future, it created it. And tonight, it had chosen me as its subject.